Hey, it's Erika. Welcome to my first listen for YUTA's Depth first album, mini album. There's 7 tracks, girl. It could be a full album for all I know. Very excited to dive into this album. See his B-sides. 7 tracks total is a good amount. Gonna break this up into 2 parts and not include the title track. If you want to know my thoughts, my ideas of the title track, go to the music video reaction. I think it's dope. We're kind of just rocking out. It's like a pure metal song. It's so cool. I definitely did not expect that for YUTA, but it's kind of very fitting. He always does the unexpected, you know what I mean? Or does he? So I really like that. I'm excited to dive into these B-sides, see if it's just a pure rock or metal album. I'd be so down. I would be so down. SM Entertainment, I would never think they would, but for something like this, maybe they do. I'm excited. It's funny because sometimes I check out all the solos and a lot of first listens for them, but I don't do first listens for NCT. It's crazy. But yeah, so I don't know why, but this part's gonna include Last Song, Save You, and Bad Euphoria. The second part is gonna include Prisoner, Goodbye, and Butterfly, the Depth version. I think that's the unreleased song that is now released. Gotta break it up. YouTube doesn't like it if I throw all those tracks into one video. It depends. It's a numbers game. But yes, and I do color-coded videos for this so you and I can follow along together in real time, which will be necessary because I don't speak a word of Japanese. So I might get away with a little bit of K-pop, but that's it, or Korean, but just a little bit every day. I forget more and more. But yeah, so we can go ahead and dive on into this. Also, I do not make these, so if they are wrong, please do not kill the messenger. All right. So yeah, first track we're gonna get is Last Song. See how we're kind of starting out the album, what the vibes are. But yeah, so this is either we start rocking out or this is before we start rocking out. So we will find out right now. So interesting also call Last Song the first song on an album. See what you're doing there, YUTA. So yes, you know what it go. Last Song. I mean, also kind of starting out slower with the ballad. Kind of crazy. He's pulling Beyonce energy. Because I think Beyonce did her last tour starting with the ballads. So beautiful instrumental though. I didn't know if it was gonna drop or not, because it could have.
Be afraid, go with it, and I'll find my strength. I can fly away, 'cause I'm not alone, not alone.
Building up. Even I feel like this type of sound is so different for SM artists. Because they lean very R&B heavy. But I guess it's a rock ballad? Rock ballad. It's dope. Okay, vocals. I mean, rock ballad at the beginning of an album. Bold. I mean, the whole album, the whole debut is bold in general, but starting, woo. beautiful. I keep saying rock, but yeah, it is more metal leaning. I'm assuming the whole album is going to be, so that's cool that it kind of like leads into a lot harder sounds, especially a lot harder sounds than I feel like most K-pop stands maybe like used to, unless you did go from the emo to K-pop pipeline. Then for sure it won't be like so weird for you, but it is still like strange for me to react to stuff like this. But I think it's a beautiful one. It's like a rock ballad. Well done. I didn't really know if it was just gonna be just a ballad or kind of like a rock ballad, but when it started kind of like building up a little bit, I'm like, I know where this is going. And I think that's a beautiful one. It's kind of bold to do this type of song for the intro, but I think it really kind of just like sets the tone for what you're getting out of here. And I'm just assuming all the rest of the songs are gonna be just like metal, or not metal, but like metal, you know what I mean? So I think it's great. It was structured beautifully, how you kind of get these ballads from like metal and like rock bands and stuff. Like sometimes it'll be like a beautiful instrumental for like the first 2 minutes and then just boom, guitar solo, and then you rock out in the outro, you know what I mean? So it definitely kind of like had that sort of vibe to it as well. But I mean, also like J-rock is such a popular genre, and rock is popular in Japan too. So it's like, I don't know, it's like, it's not like so unfamiliar, but like at the same time it's just crazy that I'm actually reacting to this type of stuff. So that's the intro. The next one is Off the Mask, and I feel like that's a great like kind of like next sort of like just like kind of the way this one ended and the way you kind of start with Off the Mask. I think it's a beautiful instrumental like sort of transition. I feel like it just flows really nicely. So the next one we're going to be checking out is Save You. I'm excited. I've only heard 2 songs on this album, but I'm already alive. I'm breathing. I'm adding them into my rock playlist, which I do have. I got like Extraordinary Heroes and like Dreamcatchers, the only other groups that I have in there that are kind of K-pop related. So I'm throwing some YUTA in there, and they kind of like, they do flow pretty like nicely in between each other. I mean, that playlist is a mess anyways, mine, because it has like White Snake, and then it goes to like Disturbed, and then it goes to like Sleep Theory, and it's all over the place, but it's all vibes. It's all vibes, you know what I mean? And I refuse to make a different rock playlist. But anyways, Save You, excited, you know what it, let go. I like it already. Hell yeah. This is a love. I love. It's just also so crazy. This is an SM produced album. This is an SM artist. I think they have a rock sub label, but with someone as popular as YUTA, you know? And how much his voice suits the genre. It's beautiful. Because I mean, we see him in NCT, ballads, hip-hop, R&B genres, and his voice is so beautiful there. But here, I'm like, the math is mathing for me. And I've always said it, like, metal vocalists are like some of the best vocalists you can ever hear. Like the lead singer of Disturbed, watch some of his covers. It's masterful vocal ability, because I have 0. But just like the range of it, being like Amy Lee of Evanescence. Because they can do, their range is so big. I think it's Steven Tyler even too, you know? Of Aerosmith. But like then they can also like scream too, so that's like a whole other skill set as well. And even Sleep Theory's vocalist, I think he's mainly comes from like R&B, and the stuff they do on their tracks is amazing. But I think what's so cool about it is, come on, bring it to me, YUTA. Oh. I didn't think it was gonna go that way, but hello. It's like there's like such an absence of other genres in all the songs and the entire album so far. Like they just fully went for it, and I'm just like, thank you. Thank you. Nice. I know, I loved it. I think it's absolutely, I love Save You a lot. That one's really dope. You can definitely rock out to that one. And it's good. We got a good variety. Like, you kind of have a more ballad one, Off the Mask and Save You. They're more rocking out type ones. And I think those are just, like, really, really dope. But it's just so crazy that I'm like, this is happening. And it's like, YUTA, and it's like, SM produced it. I'm just like, what's happening here? You know what I mean? Because other labels like JYP, they had, like, Day 6 before, even though Day 6 is kind of rock. They don't go, like, a lot harder with their sounds. And then you have Extraordinary Heroes that's a lot harder with their sounds. And you have Dreamcatcher that, like, rocks out, you know what I mean? So, but it's just, like, for me, it's, like, so cool because I'm like, oh, I'm reacting to songs like this on my channel. This is so fun. Like, this is, like, a lot of the other type of music, like, I grew up listening to and I still kind of, like, listen to and found again. And I'm just like, this is fun because I get to talk about it. And I, like, didn't have, like, an opportunity to do this before. But, I mean, shout out to SM for really just giving us this, just in general. So the last track we're gonna be checking out here is Bad Euphoria. I'm excited. I'm loving loving, living, breathing, dying right now with all these tracks. So yeah, Bad Euphoria, let's go. Oh. Hello? Okay. I was wondering if it was gonna kind of change up sounds a little. A little bit more. It's not like pop rock, but okay, YUTA. Maybe like pop rock, but like not very pop, but pop rock. Does that make sense? Okay, vocal slay. But like, it's kind of like rock, like, I don't want to make the comparisons because it's not the same types of sound, but it's just rock. We'll just leave it at rock. I mean, it's cool to just hear him, like, vocally do this. You know what? I guess it could be, like, mid to later 2000s rock song in a movie. Does that make sense? Specific, kind of. But kind of like how they would use, like, rock songs in, like, for lack of a better term, like, chick flicks. Like, Jaw Tucker Must Die. Or, like, She's the Man. Like, it's a little bit of like a harder sound that would probably actually be in those movies, but that sort of vibe, you know what I mean? Those sort of like groups and tracks that be like on movies and stuff. Like, it's kind of leaning that way versus just like a lot more harder kind of metal stuff that we've gotten with the other ones. So it's like that type of rock. And it's, I mean, like pop rock, because I think it's like, it's a more of like a mainstream sort of thing, because not every like your average everyday pop listener might like a couple All-American Reject songs, but she's not gonna listen to the Star or like Sleep Token, you know what I mean, or like Bad Omens. So it's kind of like more kind of like easier mainstream, I guess, than like other more harder metal sounds. So that's cool. I was wondering if there's gonna be a variety like that. So I do like that there is a variety here in terms of like the genres he's kind of doing, and I think that's just like really cool. But I'm so in love with the album so far. It's like not even funny. Like my heart feels so full. I feel like slightly overwhelmed. But YUTA is absolutely slaying, and again, it's really dope to hear his vocals like this. It's really dope to hear just like, it's so cool, you know what I mean? Because like I always think of like the One Love on the Floor clip from like the live performance, and during like the concert and stuff, and I'm just like, how beautiful, how R&B his voice is here, but then how he has like pure metal vocals and rock vocals here, and it's like the variety, the duality is crazy, because not a lot of K-pop vocalists can do this. There are some. A handful of them might be at SM Entertainment because they know what they're doing with their vocalists. But like a lot of like K-pop vocals are like talk singing, you know what I mean? So a lot of them aren't necessarily skilled enough to kind of like do this sort of thing. And even how like their tone and their voice kind of just like fits so well within like the genre. So yeah, I think it's so cool. Well, I mean, like I feel like for a lot more girl groups it's like talk singing, but like a lot of boy groups they may expend more on like vocals. But it's so cool to hear. My ears are so happy. I like can't believe this is like an album I'm reacting to from SM Entertainment. I keep saying it because it's like so unbelievable, but it is so sick and it's so cool, and I'm happy I'm doing the first listen for it. Like overjoyed, beyond overjoyed. It's really I'm in love. Yeah, that's gonna do it for this part though. Unfortunately, gotta go to part 2 to figure out the rest of the album, final album thoughts as well. So if you did enjoy this, put your thoughts in the comments down below. What you thought so far about these first tracks of YUTA's Depth, last song Save You and Bad Euphoria. Your thoughts, comments down below. If you like this video, thumbs up. If you liked me and you want to see more of my videos, go and hit that subscribe button. If you want to see my videos the second they come out, hit that notification button. If you want to follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, or description down below, or at the end screen. If you like gaming content, I have a gaming channel. It's called Erika. Currently playing Resident Evil Remaster. Speaking of great things come out of Japan, YUTA, and Resident Evil, the OG remaster, like the original Resident Evil, over there to finish out spooky season. So if you could join me over there for that. Thank you so much for watching. Love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.